Yo, what is up, everybody? It's King Hitman here, and I got some info for you guys. Some of you knew about, but I like giving my opinion, and this is something I've been waiting literally like at least 14 months for. Like, I've been waiting for this before this guy right here. Before this guy, where is he? This guy was officially a thing. I've been waiting that long for it. We are actually getting a new Super Gogeta. Now, it's a very odd situation because everybody's under the impression. First of all, I had to fact check through Truth because your boy was KO'd. I had to make sure I understood everything that was going on. He basically got me up to date. So, of course, thanks to the big homie as usual. But the reason this is so odd is because, first things first, there hasn't been a new Super Gogeta standalone since this guy, which 2017. However, this guy turned in a way into this guy because he's like a revamp. If anything, he's like an LR EZA. He's as close as you'll get without actually doing it. And okay, one thing at a time. I'll get to that. So yes, people are under the assumption that this physical Gogeta right here, who was at one point my favorite unit in the game. I love this guy. Even though he was never really better than Vegito, I loved him nonetheless. He was my favorite unit. People are assuming that he's going to get his revamp, which I'm all for. I really am. But I actually would not be surprised if he ends up being a standalone or not physical. I want him to be AGL. Apparently, was it Air? It might have been Air. Somebody I trust said that he's gonna be Tech, or somebody said Tech. I don't know how fact checkable that is until Tanabata, but apparently he's gonna be Tech. Ew, I'm not going for it. If you know me, if you've been watching my last couple streams, stuff like that, I've been saying like if he's not AGL, I'm really gonna be upset. Like I'm gonna be audibly upset, which I kind of am already there. But whatever, we leave well enough alone for now. We'll find out when we find out. So yes, apparently this guy might get his revamp, which I'm all for. Trust me, I am. We can't assume it's gonna be the revamp. There's a chance it might just be this guy, which the way Gogeta cards are built anyway, that might be the way to go about it because I mean that means he'll probably have super effective the whole fight versus like this guy, of course, who where so many all you see is fuse versus this guy who like I mean, they're great, but they're obviously not STR. They're not Super Vegito. And Super Vegito, in and of himself, has flaws. His defense can get exposed. He's actually the reason I die a lot in difficult content because as high as his defense gets when he supers, it's still not enough to take less than 20k from a lot of difficult events. So it's kind of an issue. Like there's a lot of situations where this form is actually better for tanking. Like it's just the more damage you're about to take, the more valuable mitigation. Like it's like a scale, like a seesaw. The more valuable mitigation becomes. So it's 30%. While it's not crazy, it's usually better for a super attack from say full power SSJ for Goku in the legendary Goku event versus this guy's pure defense. Now, if we were to make this guy's revamp, it's weird because these two it's a like Truth was saying it's a set, which obviously yeah, it's a set, but these guys have the exact same passive. They literally have always had the exact same passive, but this guy's dropping, what's it been, 10 months later? I don't listen, this guy's not old by any means. They're not old. Vegito, STR Vegito is not old. I'm gonna try to use names because everything's confusing. STR Vegito is not old, but he's not the best unit in the game anymore. And he kind of what a 5 month reign, a 4 month reign, and then MUI Goku and a whole bunch of other units just cleared him. Like it's kind of bad to be honest. So they're gonna have to go up a level with this guy right here. Maybe if they really want to keep the similar passives, I guess you could do attack and defense 120%, damage reduction of 40%, and then the additional key sphere per type key sphere. Maybe make it so that they greatly raise attack and defense for one turn, or I don't know. I don't know, man. They're gonna be similar, but there's obviously gonna be discrepancies. We'll have to see how they play it out. But please, they cannot have identical passives. That will make the physical Gogeta age so quickly. He will literally, if they have the same passive at the start of turn, Gogeta will never be the best unit in the game. It's that simple. So they got to step it up a level. I hope they do. I expect a lot from them. But for now, I mean, I guess that's all I have to say for that right now. Fusion, of course, will always need the buffs. So I'm glad they're revamping these guys. The real question is, what are their names going to be? Because Goku's dead and Vegeta's dead in this card, of course. So they're both angels. Are they going to be base form like the Vegito, which is what I expect, but I just, we'll have to see. But that's like 90% what's likely. Unless, like I said, which is still possible, they just drop a standalone Super Gogeta. Now, on to the next. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. We did get the info for the Goku and Piccolo last night. We did get LR Gohan's EZA announcement last night. He's you will not disrespect this man. No, he's not the best unit in the game. He is still insane. You will not violate this guy. He's crazy. So his weakness is against Android slash Cell Saga, which hasn't been a relevant category in a minute. So that's good for them, I guess. Legendary power. So LR Cell, I mean, it's weird because he doesn't have type effect, but I mean, he should be fine. Let me see how the Android category would be built for this. Or Android slash Cell Saga, I should say. So Gohan's int, of course. I guess if you have to, because legendary power, you'd have to bring these 3 LRs. Without legendary power, these LR EZAs are actually mad difficult. Like LR STR Broly, I'm pretty sure it's fair to say he's the hardest Extreme Z battle in the game. Him and I'd assume Goku and Frieza are on a whole different level of power. But at least Goku and Frieza had like, say, the evolution blue Vegeta to like have type effective while still doing crazy numbers on them. My best bets against Broly a couple months ago was AGL Trunks and Goten and AGL LR Gohan right here. So it's weird figuring out where the balance is going to be, but that is his weakness. Anything else to say about that guy? If I could find him, that'd be appreciated. Okay, so yeah, 10 EZA stages as they have done with the summonable LR Extreme Z battles. I guess that's it for him. Now, we're also getting, this is the official, official. We trust them so much that I say official. The Dokkan and V-Jump leaks are announcing a Frieza that turns into Frieza and the Dead Core. The Dead Core, however, there it is. Okay. The Dead Core Frieza will turn into this guy. This guy, his art came out with the Gohan and Videl unit, the Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 special April Fool's unit. I was waiting to figure out what, I didn't think they were going to use this art. I definitely thought they were going to use this one. So it's good that they're doing this. But yeah, they're going to have a new card name and all that. I'd have to assume they're going to be a banner unit, but there's a chance that they're just a summonable unit. We'll see. What categories are they going to be on? Oh, here, that's a perfect question for Otherworld Warriors, hopefully. Resurrected Warriors, Revenge. Yeah, that would make sense. Joint Forces. Movie Bosses is, yeah, the real question mark. So we got to be careful with that. Who knows how they'll play it. But I mean, if LR Turles is on Movie Bosses, I don't see why this Frieza can't be. This, after the fact that I'm finally confirmed to be getting this new Gogeta, he's gonna be crazy. He has to be crazy. I need him to be the best unit in the game. That's really all I ask of him. Of Akatsuki, I guess. We're getting my boy's EZA. Now, as soon as I saw, you know, like, what was the one that confirmed it for me? It was when the SSJ4s got their EZA. I knew that meant Cooler was probably going to be next. And then I knew that meant the way the months were lining up, I figured if this guy was going to get his EZA, it was going to be for Tanabata. So when the SSJ4s got their EZA, a month and a half, 2 months ago? No, it hasn't been 2 months. It's been like a month and a half. I knew this guy was going to go crazy. He was also one of my favorite units in the game at one point. I pulled him on his very first banner. I'm chatting too much. Let me speed this up. they have so much ground to make up that whatever they do for this guy is probably gonna be insane. Now, there's a chance they try to do like the bare minimum of attack and defense 120 or maybe 140 if we're really feeling it, and then they give them attack and defense 20% per key sphere. Please do up more than that. Do like, if you get 2 rainbow key spheres, he gives all allies, I don't know, 2 key or something, or like he gets a chance to dodge, or he gets guard if you get 3 rainbow key spheres. Please, please do not do the bare minimum. Listen, physical cooler is busted. Physical cooler is boring. Please do not do the bare minimum like you guys did with cooler. Make him a fun unit like Int LR Gogeta. The SSJ4s are fun, but still just simply overpowered, and people love them for what they are because that's just what it is. Don't do the bare minimum. I don't care if he's gonna be good. I want a fun TUR. This guy was fun because this was a really dynamic thing back then. It wasn't the most broken thing ever, but it did, like, he had visible attack stat changes, obviously. So like, please. And then of course, Movie Heroes is a rainbow key sphere fiend, so he's gonna be great on that team. You guys see they're buffing movie bosses over, or movie, I said movie boss, I hope I said Movie Heroes. They're buffing movie heroes and movie bosses over and over and over again, obviously lining it up for some time in the future. We'll see how it plays out, but yeah, I mean, his Linc set was good. He's on so many oh, speaking of categories, the physical Gogeta, Int Vegito and STR Vegito have all of the exact same categories. The exact same ones. They go 8 for 8. This guy has 10 categories, being being Connected Hope and Power Revival. Power Revival is fine. Connected Hope needs the help. I'm all for it. So please take advantage of that. Make the most out of that. Of course, Fusion needs more help. Pure Saiyans, I'm so glad they finally added them to that. Join forces, I mean, that team kind of will never work. Unless they just give it multiple support units, we'll have to see. Movie Heroes is on track to probably be a top 3 category sometime late this year. The way they're acting, we'll see. Super Saiyan's fine. Kamehameha, y'all know what that is. Otherworld Warriors can use help. And Final Trump card is just, it's crazy. It's like it's top heavy, but there's hella options. It's so crazy how Final Trump card works. But yeah, so I'll leave it at that. I guess that's everything I have to say. This is one of my longer videos. I hope my voice didn't get any more annoying as the video went on, but I did want to give my opinions on that. The 6-year anniversary LRs, of course, they come back every year. They are coming back for the Tanabata celebration. Global's gonna be getting them in 1, 2, 3 weeks from now. About 3 weeks and maybe a day from now. So we'll see how, Global's gonna be hype, but people, they always look to JP because JP's getting the fresh stuff. So we'll see how it pans out. Hope you guys have a good day. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope I entertained or informed. Appreciate your time. Hitman is out.